Good morning, everybody. Firstborn 5 meteorologist Melissa Meeder here with you on your Monday morning. It's pretty nice out there this morning. We've got warmer air still here in the region after a really beautiful Sunday, near picture perfect. It was just a wonderful day. So we will make it back up into the 60s today, but only for a very short time frame. So let's kind of walk through what we can expect over the course of the day today. So right now we're starting off not too shabby. We are in the mid 40s, upper 50s. There's a little bit of high level clouds here and there, so not totally sunny out there, but we usually start this time of year with temperatures in the morning in the 20s. So we're even 20 to 30 degrees warmer than that for early February. We'll take it. So 45 in Olathe, KCI, a little bit warmer downtown, and at least some of that 48 degrees. There's a little bit of a breeze out there between about 5 to 10 miles an hour at this point. We will see winds start to pick up, though, because we do have a cold front on the way. So we will see the winds pick up when the frontal boundary starts to move through the area. So if you do notice, there's like little wind barbs on this graphic. They're kind of hard to see. They're green right now at this moment, but they're coming from the southwest. They're going to switch towards the northwest by later today. So radar showing dry conditions obviously here, a little bit of that high level cloud cover. And then there's our next kind of big weather maker when we think about cooler air on the way. We've got a cold front that is draped at this point mainly on the southeastern corner of Nebraska heading into our area. So when this drops through, yes, it's mild for our start, but our high temperatures will peak earlier in the day than we are used to. So usually we see temperatures peak at 3 o'clock. Today it's going to be more like noon at 1 o'clock, and then cooler conditions are expected by the time we get into like 3-4 o'clock time frame when we're usually seeing our high temperature. So we're going to have that, and then we're going to have breezier conditions. So the winds are going to start to pick up with the passing of that frontal boundary, gusts up to around 25 miles an hour. So we already have gone to the bus stop as it's 8 o'clock, but as you can see, we are going to be a little bit on the nice side today. So upper 40s by 9 o'clock as I make my way to my next graphic. Let's take a look at these hourly temperatures. So if I can get it to play, there we go. Upper 40s by 9. We're in the upper 50s by noon. So 59 degrees, almost 60. We will hit 60 at 1 o'clock, but 3 o'clock, we're back down into that upper 50 degree range. We will keep on falling. By 6 o'clock, we're in the upper 40s, and 9, we're around 40. So there's going to be about a 20 degree drop between about noon, or I should say 1 o'clock, to about 9 p.m. So if you're heading out and about this morning, I don't think you're going to need the heavy jacket. Nonetheless, I don't think you're going to need the heavy jacket by this evening, but you will notice a difference of what it feels like outside. This morning, warmer, not quite as breezy. This afternoon, cooler, breezier, which is in turn going to make it feel a little bit chillier as well. So that's what we've got going on today. I think we see a mix of sunshine and some cloud cover. And what do we have next? Well, today we talked about it. We've got that warmer morning, the afternoon cold front. That cold front is going to kind of reset our temperatures. So that means the rest of the week, well, we're no longer going to be feeling like spring and early to mid-March. We're back to where we kind of should be temperature-wise for this next 7-day period, and at some point even cooler than our average. So we will go back to our seasonal conditions. And with that being said, as seasonal temperatures for this time of year are around 40, 41, when we have those temperatures, it usually causes a little bit of wintry mix potential on the horizon, and that's exactly what we have. So our next chance for precipitation is going to be on a Wednesday, so midweek. Our main chance, I should say, there's a small 20% chance on Tuesday, but main chance in the first one in place is going to be on Wednesday for rain and wintry mix. So overall, this is what we are going to see over the next couple of days. So we've got Tuesday, 20% chance. I think this is going to be Tuesday night. Wednesday is that pink for that wintry mix potential. wintry mix is giving at this point more of that rain, freezing drizzle, freezing rain potential when we take a look at our longer range model. So 50% chance on Wednesday. As we time this out, we get to Tuesday, 11 p.m., not a whole lot going on, but there is cloud cover. We will see chances start to build in Tuesday night into Wednesday south the I-70 corridor. I will note that this is a longer range model. By this afternoon, we should get our high resolution models to be able to go out this far to get to our Wednesday and see the whole system move through. That's going to bring better timing. That's going to bring better coverage for us to see, as well as better potential for totals for any ice accumulation, freezing, drizzle accumulation, and rainfall. So kind of on the cusp right now of that time frame. So this afternoon, when Warren Sears is here, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris, they'll have that higher resolution data for you. So here we are, 6 a.m. on Wednesday, along and south of I-70. There are some pockets of pink, which indicates to us that is that wintry mixed freezing drizzle potential. So as we continue to see the system creep up to the north, temperatures are a little bit cooler. Temperatures will play a big role for any freezing drizzle for the day, because of course, when we talk about freezing drizzle, it freezes on contact with the ground. So it has to go through a small layer of freezing, and it has to be freezing at the surface for it to then freeze onto the ground. So temperatures will play a big role in this. So in the morning, we are going to see a lot of pink, mainly in this model, particularly along and north of the 435 loop and I-70. As we get through the day, as this spreads, it's more likely to become rain because it's going to get warmer in the afternoon. So that small kind of window is mainly going to be for the longest time to see any of that freezing drizzle potential is going to be up towards our northern areas where it's going to be more likely than others. So Maryville, Bethany. This is at 4 p.m. Then it starts to pull out by the time we get to about 10 p.m. out towards the east, and then we're dry by Thursday. So nonetheless, we're not expecting a whole lot of ice accumulation from this. A glaze to about 0.05 of an inch are going to be possible. With that being said, that's still going to possibly cause slippery roadways and slippery sidewalks, things like that, that will impact your afternoon and evening commute. So keep that in mind. It depends on when we get the timing down, if it's going to be towards the late morning commute as well. So keep that in mind for your Wednesday, that you may encounter some slippery roadways, some icing, some glazing on the roads. But for the rest of us who see mainly rain, what could we see? Well, this isn't going to be anything like we saw, last week. I forget what day it was when it was raining. I think Thursday and Friday. All my days are mixed up. When it was raining, we got over an inch of rain. That's not what we're expecting from this. We are mainly going to see about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch be the most likely scenario. And then far southeastern areas could see a little bit more, between about 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch. So not expecting this to be, a whole lot of rain being situated into our area. But as I said, right now we're in that mid 40 degree mark, not too shabby. A southwesterly breeze around 9 miles an hour. That eventually is going to shift to the other direction by the time we get to the afternoon. So between today, high of 60 degrees, and Tuesday, high of 40. So a 20 degree drop from Monday to Tuesday. And then we will see that small chance, as I'd mentioned, for rain on Tuesday night, possibly transitioning to a little bit of that wintry mix throughout the day on Wednesday. Wednesday doesn't look to be as cold, so 44 degrees. Keep in mind, I was also talking about that low temperature, the coldest temperatures at times. Here in Kansas City, we're situated at 33 as a low temperature on Wednesday. So that puts, at that time, at this point, us not very likely to see that wintry mix potential or any freezing of that freezing rain on contact with the ground. So I did put the icon on there for that wintry mix. However, I think wintry mix is going to be the better potential north of I-70. Thursday, we'll see some sunshine. We'll be drier, 41 degrees, 42 on Friday. So for the most part, we are going to be in the 40s for the next, 7-ish days. I should say 5 days. So 60s today, 40s Tuesday through Saturday. Saturday brings another small chance for some isolated showers. It's going to start up on Friday, continue till Saturday, but Saturday will be a little bit warmer in the upper 40s, around 47 degrees. So seasonably warm on Saturday, but then for our Super Bowl Sunday in the upper 30s. So Sunday will be the coldest day of the next 7. So keep that in mind if you have, any Super Bowl plans, things like that. Low temperatures for Sunday morning. If you're getting out, you're doing what you need to do early. Prepping for the Chiefs, going to be a cooler morning, but that's actually, still around average. So lower 20s is what we're expecting, but I hope everybody enjoys, this morning, enjoys a little bit of warmer air that we still have left. And of course, just soak up the 60s while we have them. I think we'll be in the 60s maybe for an hour, but we'll be around there for a little bit. So I hope everybody has a great Monday, a great start to the week. I hope everybody enjoys a little bit of a warmer start to your day. Myself, Warren Sears, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris will be taking you throughout the day today, everything you need to know weather-wise. And as I mentioned, they will have more of that high-resolution data being pulled into our systems by the time our, starting with our noon show, we maybe get a little bit of that pulled out there, but more likely for the 3:30 this afternoon. So if you want some more detailed, refined details, be sure to tune in at noon and at 3:30. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And of course, I'll be saying it all week. Go Chiefs.